It's a new day and a new game. And it's also a new season. Because it's time! So, we are ready to go for our Madden 22 with Madden 22 in Season 7. And now we do have 4 first-round games, but we're going to try to do as many games as we can, given the fact that I am going to be on a time limit. So I might have time for 1 game. Now, whether I'll have enough time for 2, that's another story. And it also will depend on... Well, we have Chaos Reaper, who says he's ready to three-peat. Well, Chaos, since you're the first person here, would you like to have your game first? Or I had a stressful day at school, but I mean, well, it always is like that. But anyway, it always be like that sometimes. But yeah, Chaos, being that you are technically the first person that whose message I see, would you like to go first, or wait a little bit? Okay. Oh, let me set up a few things before I start. And this would also be a good time to go get some snacks and stuff like that. Hope your day gets better. Oh, you're talking to Jose. Yeah. Same thing. I hope it gets better too. Okay. Kind of sounds like thunder outside. All right. Well, Feck, I'm gonna have to. I hate to say this, but I did set the rosters. But if there's an opening, I'll be sure to put you in there. So it's not a problem. But well, we'll see what happens though, Jose. But like I said, if time permits, we'll do it. Ravens. I do have my list here. Yes, you can be. Now I just have to find an opening, like I said. But I do have. But yeah, I still have you on WWE and UFC, but that's a given, really. Okay. All right. So the first thing I need to do is contact the other people, or at least contact who I can. Let me just contact Clinton. But yeah, it looks like everyone is doing all right. But yeah, Feck, I will see if I can find an opening, and I think I found one. I just have to make the changes behind the scenes, so it shouldn't be a problem, Feck. It really shouldn't. And then the other person for the Browns is Jingu Gekoga. Hey, Blaze Radio, what's up, man? Great to see you. I mean, I will say that the women's tournament, the tag team tournament, was great. Of course, Rex, as always, he ruins everything, but that's a given. But it was a great show nonetheless. Oh, there's Clinton. Thanks, TJ. Well, I mean, and I seriously mean it. It was a great show, but again, Rex ruined it. But outside of that, I mean, I guess that's like if that was the intent, then yeah, he did a great job ruining it. The character, I mean, but that's besides the point. And also, hey, what's up, Crimson Ninja? Okay, so it's the Cleveland Browns against who did I have? Against the Seattle Seahawks. Okay, so of course I'm on the Seahawks, but there's 4 other people I need to contact first. He's the best at ruining stuff. Yep. And hey, what's up, Cole? The solution declared war on Rex and his sympathizers earlier today on Twitter. I could see that. And as I've said, whatever games we don't get to today, we'll get through at the next at next week, or on the next work week, I should say. Excuse me, I can't talk. But yeah, it's But yeah, I recently started a job, and lately they've been having me go to work at different times. So in this case, they're having me go to work at 4:15 Pacific, but. Okay. All right, 2 more people, and then we'll get started. Hey, Super Mario Under! You're in Wisconsin right now. And also, hey, what's up, Zach Walker? And in fact, Zach Walker, you're going to be in the first game coming up in just a few moments. And then last but certainly not least, our good friend, Crushing Kelly. All right, now let's get to it. Let's get to it. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Yes, yes. They of course, I have to get the progression if I wanted to play online, but we're not playing online. We're just playing offline. I had to take 2 planes to get here too. Well, why? Are you traveling with family? I mean, I don't blame you if you do, but yeah, I mean, I'd imagine that it's always like that with air travel. You have to take a lot of planes just to get to where you need to. Hey, what's up, Darius? Can we do the Saints game next since I'm here? We'll see what happens. Like I said, if time does not permit me to do it, then I'm just gonna have to do it another time. So, but do keep that in mind. Do keep that in mind, Mr. Crimson Ninja. Just because, again, I am on a strict time limit. Okay. All right, so it's going to be Seattle on the on the road against the Browns. All right, so the Cleveland Browns will be hosting the Seahawks. So you guys can tell me in the comments who you think is going to win this one, but let's get to it. Sorry I wasn't around this time, but I really don't have time to catch up with the later streams, and yeah, sorry. Well, not a problem, though. I live far away from Wisconsin. I'm just visiting family for Thanksgiving. But yeah, well, no, not a problem, Crimson Ninja. All right, let's see. Okay, so we'll go with the earliest start time. We'll go with clear, just so there's no excuses with weather and all that stuff. And there we go. So good luck to the likes of Chaos Reaper and Clinton, as they are now on the same team, and Zach, and also Crushing Kelly, who just came in. What? Oh. Okay, that was kind of weird, but thankfully it didn't cut the whole thing together. That was weird. Okay. As I was about to say, though, so yeah, great to see Crushing Kelly, as she is going to be debuting for Seattle, as she is the 3rd overall pick. I'm also on the team, as is Darius. And Darius, you're on the Seahawks.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, this is the National Football League.
Yep, we'll see the Steelers in another game. Also, hey, PFW, especially with Cat TJ, and then Blaze is going to shit on the Browns. And Crimson's going to go for the Hawks to win. All right. Also, hey, what's up, Walter?
It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes, football. Just move
it is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
And then everybody saying hello to each other. But here we go with the kickoff. For Chaos Reaper, should he go on to the Super Bowl and win it, he will have the distinction of being a back-to-back Super Bowl champion. In fact, the last time that a team, let alone anybody on it, has ever won 3 straight championships was Lombardi's Packers. They won the NFL title in 65, and then when the leagues merged, they had the Super Bowl and won the first 2. And that has not happened since. You found your name on the street. Oh, wow. Yeah, I heard that they released John Morrison. I don't know what Morrison's going to do, but we'll see what happens when his 90 days is up.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And a completion. And nice catch there by Tyler Lockett. The leagues were separate until 1970, but when they started, the first 4 Super Bowls were between the AFL and the NFL. And, well, let's just say they, and then when 1970 came out, that's when they formally merged into the NFL that we all know and love today. They hand it off.
The Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
Nice run there by Carson to get 5 yards. And there you see Darius next to Woods in front of the coach.
A pretty decent game.
Yeah, that's probably where they might end up to, or at AAA.
Second down and 5.
This. All right, 2nd and 5.
Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
True, it was a 2-2 split with Green Bay winning 2, the Jets, and lastly the Chiefs. Yes.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should
Also,
be
hey, Prototype Night, what is up?
Extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback, a hot route, so to speak.
Also, what's up, Joshua James? And he runs for it. And he might go into the clear, but Carson with a great run.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, so far, Seattle has established the running game, and Cleveland's going to have to find a way to stop it, because if they don't, this might be a long day for Cleveland. Yeah, that was terrible with what happened to the Falcons, because they just couldn't get anything going. Sorry, I'm just eating my lunch. I had it delivered to my house, and it came just before I went live.
On first down, Wilson. A quick target
So I wasn't able to eat it beforehand, so what are you going to do? So, second and inches, and nice catch there by Metcalf. Now, of course, Crushing Kelly is a starting wide receiver alongside Metcalf and Lockett. So that's going to take the pressure off of those two guys, especially when you have a number 3 option that is great.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
UPS has, well, it's too early to tell, but management has been nice to me. Of course, the crop of people that are to be hired, some of them are not taking it very seriously, and I'm taking it as serious as I can. But I digress, though. Anyway, to the 9-yard line with a 2nd and 9 for Seattle. And a nice tackle there by Zach Walker. Yep, there you see Crushing Kelly Baker, number 17.
Diagnose a play and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know.
That's good to hear. Yeah. They hand it off again.
It's Carson, only about a yard there.
Although now Cleveland is starting to defend the run a little bit better as Jinku gets his tackle. Thank you, PFW. I almost called you PBF, but that would have been incorrect though. All right, so 3rd and 8. At this point, Cleveland would take a field goal.
Out left, he's got it to Everett.
Well, nice catch there by Everett, but he accidentally stepped out of bounds. He didn't see where he was going and stepped out of it as he falls 3 yards short of a first down. And also, good morning to Ramesh.
That'll bring up 4th down.
Of course, Ramesh is very familiar with Cat TJ, but of course, human TJ has to do the commentary here. Oh, a fake! Wow! What a fake! I never saw that one coming. And of course, the coach for Cleveland is pissed, but that was a great play. Wow! And it was Geno Smith who got it to Shell. Great catch there by Shell. Is this like universe mode, but except it's custom? Yes, absolutely, Prototype Night. If you're interested in this, I'll put your name on the list. And if there's an opening, I might just get you in there. And Joshua says he finally beat Gardenia. I heard that some people don't have trouble with Gardenia and other people do. And some are just in the middle. But what a touchdown that was. Yeah, they fell for the fake hook, line, and sinker, to quote the great Blaze McCoy, who would say that. And then Well, now it's up to Cleveland to go down the field and tie the game. I've evenly distributed 40 players. I have 40 players. Well, there's Chaos Reaper number 8.
And leading them, Charles, their their field general.
But no, I have 40 players, and there are 8 teams in this particular season, and so each team evenly has 5 players apiece.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over
well,
to the
that
defense.
plus the base team that already comes with the game, of course. And nice throw.
And really want to play well for him.
And that will get 8 yards.
Shy of the marker. 8-yard gain.
Nice catch there by Hooper. If I remember correctly, Hooper was a Falcon. So the fact that Cleveland got him in free agency, I'd imagine that helps a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works, though. And Chaos was not too happy with the fake field goal. Another completion to Rashard Higgins.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly.
Good fried chicken, though.
If you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so.
Anyway, there you see Darius, number 93.
Touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you
another completion and another first down.
Their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
And yeah, well, that's called a pick 6, but yeah, interception touchdown, that's what it would be called. Yes. That's the end of the first quarter, and at the end it is 7-0 Seattle.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Chubb running right.
And a good starting run for Nick Chubb. That's a guy that is well known, and I got a tackle. That's nice.
How about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or
you
not.
Picked up Piplup, so of course Gardenia is a pain.
Just get your feet moving,
yeah, Piplup and its later forms are, you know, if you develop Piplup into a force to be reckoned with, whether you evolve Piplup or not, that's another story. Anyway, nice rush there by Kareem Hunt, but that's only good for 1 yard. All right, so 3rd and 8, and a good opportunity for Seattle to stop Cleveland before it can ever get going. And for Cleveland, they need this first down.
36 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw.
Chaos Reaper gets a completion and a first down. And to who else? Austin Hooper. Good moral.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Yep. Also, hey, what's up? Wrong button.
They had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
Also, folks, I want to say that Wrong Button is a new player coming into the league. So, well, when I say the league, I'm talking about the Madden series, by the way. So yeah, the Seahawks, they are the team in white with the blue pants and the green shoes. So that's what Seattle is.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Anyway, another first down, and right now Chaos doing a great job. I mean, and this was also before Beckham was traded to the Rams. So, of course, by next season, I'll be sure to update the roster, but make sure that I keep you guys on my save file there.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb.
Nice. Ooh, nice. I'll tell you what, he was able to keep his feet going for another couple of yards.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Of course, by Rams, we're not talking Ramish. We're talking the animal ram.
Handoff comes to Chubb.
And Chubb just runs it down and gets a touchdown, baby. Nick Chubb.
And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And by the time someone got to him, he had already crossed the plane, or was about to, and still made it. Well, of course, they still have to make the PAT, and that's where Clinton comes in. And he does. So Clinton literally has a point on the board. So Clinton is responsible for one of those points. I mean, Cleveland, they drafted a kicker slash punter in the form of Clinton, in the fact that, well, they needed someone to kick and punt for them. And while special teams do get often overlooked, it is essential to building a winning team. All right.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is DJ Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
All right, nice return for 26 to the 26-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking
someone's
for
calling me.
is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Okay. Sorry about that. I had to answer my phone, but thankfully it was just spam. And Carson got trapped and got taken down. Had to step away. Who just got the TD? That would be Kareem Hunt. You just handed it off to him, and he just ran it down. Or actually, I think that, no, it was Chubb. I'm sorry. Chubb was the one that ran it. My mistake. But yeah, Chubb, he ran it down.
Here's Wilson to throw.
And, ooh, good throw there by Wilson. And who caught it? Our girl, Crushing Kelly.
His first catch, good for
so Baker with her first catch as we get to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So great catch there by Kelly.
Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
Another catch, or another throw, and another catch to Crushing Kelly. So that's 2 in a row.
Receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And
nice catch to, I believe that was Everett. Yes. Browns need to blitz more. Yeah, they probably should.
You can understand why so many teams in the league
either blitz or anticipate a pass or something.
The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Well, that time they limited the damage to 5 yards, but still. I can see why you would think that.
But that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And then Crimson Ninja says the Browns are going to lose. Of course, it is typical of brotherly love, I guess.
5 yards remain on second down. To throw again is Wilson.
Another completion and another timeout taken.
The Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's
Another
Baker.
completion to Crushing Kelly, but they only managed to get 3 yards on that one.
Give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
May as well open up a can.
Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a completion to Everett. So far, Everett has just been the go-to guy in this drive.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight
And then Krayos is like, the only way Ninja wins a Super Bowl is if I'm on his team.
But still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
All right, so that's their last timeout, so they will be out of timeout. So now the question is, do you go for it or get another first down? But if you get another first down and you don't make a touchdown, you will not have any way to stop the clock. Also, hey, what's up, James Gamer, a.k.a. Lake Ice?
Wilson will throw again.
Wilson?
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was incomplete, and that's going to result in a 4th and inches.
And he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
He had a hold, though. Yeah, he did. But unfortunately for Seattle, they'll have to settle for a field goal.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Oh, and then apparently, all right, so James Gamer has his own name again. All right, what's up, man?
Not much time to work with here. 9 seconds.
I'm doing fine.
This one is
as
taken in at the 3.
the Browns get it all the way to the 28. Not a bad return, but there's only 24 seconds left.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
And they will just simply take the kneel and end off the half as we go into the half. Seattle 10, Cleveland 7.
To Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams.
Anyway, there you see Chaos Reaper without his helmet for a moment.
Bring you the story of the second half. Let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded just outside.
Everyone's saying hello to each other, and Cleveland gets the ball back, but they'll have to start at the 26, but that's more or less where they started when we ended off the half.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this.
Well, now Cleveland is going to have a chance to either match or exceed
game plan, Charles, for the second half.
It might be a little
Seattle.
counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance.
And they get a big run, and it's gonna be, I believe, unless someone can catch him. Nope. Oh, they got him. And he goes all the way to the 1, does Nick Chubb.
He has been terrific here this afternoon. So close.
What a run by Chubb.
Nevertheless, fantastic run.
I thought he was gone too, but instead he just falls 1 yard short.
Coming out of this game, I got it down to the 1 yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play.
And my big ass couldn't get him. There you see me, Toad, number 53.
To finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw.
Intercepted! Intercepted by Adams. Jamal Adams with an interception. Look at that. Wow, like,
real promise here to begin the third quarter.
I mean, you go from 1 yard short of a touchdown, and then you throw a pick. Wow.
Looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Well, now Seattle will take control at the 20, but I mean, that was a bad turnover there.
And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points?
And Russell Wilson is going to run. And wait, we have a flag here. Let's see what that flag is all about. It's like, run the ball. And the penalty was against Donkey Kong Metcalf. And
yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack. And this time he got caught.
And they get him down, but
well, they get a first down anyway, but the Browns, factory of sadness.
On that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Seattle can take advantage of this miscue that Cleveland had just committed, you can pretty much go back to that part of the game that might have cost you. I don't know.
The carry here for the big tight end.
And
no chance of turning the corner. He can
unfortunately for Seattle, that's a no gain. Yeah, I saw it the first time that you voted for the Seahawks to win, James. You made it obvious the first time, so. But I appreciate it. And now 2nd and 10 at the 41. Okay, James. Well, they get to the 50-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 1. I'll tell you what, if Cleveland can get a stop here, I would imagine that this would swing the momentum back in their favor just a little bit.
Play action.
They fake the handoff. And a completion to Everett. And he gets all the way to the 29.
But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They go play action now. Wilson.
And, that time Jackson gets to Russell Wilson. Well, that was a huge defensive play there by Cleveland. They needed something.
Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum.
Yeah, nobody picked up Malik Jackson. Okay.
Didn't it, partner?
Obviously no relation to Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, but still.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
They hand it off, but they don't get very much yards on that. And in fact, I don't even think they got any yards at all. I think they only got maybe one at the least. Hey, what's up, Arkham? Arkham, you're on the Seattle Seahawks as a right outside linebacker. So you're on the team of white, but right now you're on the bench as the offense is on the field. So yeah. So now it is 4th and 12.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Okay. I'll have to think about that one, Jose, but right now, a kick, and
Myers' kick is good.
It's good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's
bring on the 12s. All right, well, now that makes it it's still a one-possession game, as Cleveland would only need to just get a touchdown to tie it and an extra point to take the lead.
Nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive,
and it looks like Chaos Reaper is going to is going to want to powerbomb the defensive coordinator. And but yeah, favorite stadium. Oh my gosh.
Myers now.
You know what? I'd have to go with the Raiders' new stadium, Allegiant Stadium, because it just has everything that you would ever want, but all the stuff that you don't want. Like, without question, it is a major upgrade from the Oakland Alameda Coliseum. Now, don't get me wrong. That place has a lot of history, especially back when the Raiders were the top team in the league, if not one of the top teams.
They tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again.
They hand it off again. And he breaks a couple of tackles and gets a first down, does Nick Chubb.
110 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here.
And Chaos with a completion to Austin Hooper again. And another first down.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
All right, so after 3 quarters, the Seattle Seahawks lead 13-7 over the Cleveland Browns.
Have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw.
And a misfire.
The field, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I could probably see that, yeah.
He finds his target, Beckham.
Nice catch there by OBJ
Brought down, but a nice little gain.
as he gets his first reception this game. Well, yeah, because Allegiant Stadium, not just because I'm a Raider fan, but also because it just has the amenities. It has, like, whether it's watching the game or enjoying everything that's outside.
Into a defensive player in another zone.
And another completion to Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to.
I mean, of course, Clinton says, give me Christian McCaffrey every day. Have I ever thought of doing a 15-minute game? As a matter of fact, I did do a 15-minute game. 2 Super Bowls ago.
Not just for himself,
Not the past one, but the one before it. I did do a 15-minute game, but only because everything aligned to where it was like, oh yeah, it makes sense to do it. But the most I've ever done, for the most part, was always 10-minute games. Most especially for the Super Bowl.
Back to throw again.
And almost got intercepted by number 54. Who was that? That was Wagner, who almost intercepted that one.
He's able to knock that one away.
I mean, he almost one-handed that one.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And another misfire.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming.
I would say I would say Arrowhead's Jumbotron because there's nothing like it. Anyway, nice screen pass, but not enough to get a first down.
As he can only get to the 20. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So now 4th and 2.
Big yardage should be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second guessing themselves, that they might get hit.
You know what? I'll give you one. I will give you one, Clinton. Marshall Falk. Because not only could he run, but he also added the passing game.
Here we go.
Wait a minute, he's going to go for it.
Here on 4th down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun.
And unfortunately, the indecisiveness costs them as they're going to turn it over on downs.
Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defense.
And to Seattle's credit, they did a great job stopping them.
Blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
He did it twice. Yeah, Marshall Falk. Yeah, because really he's the benchmark for what you get. Whoa! Russell Wilson almost threw a pick 6, and that would have tied the game and then eventually gave Cleveland a chance to take the lead on an extra point, but they almost picked it off.
And it leads to the incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line.
He gets a couple of yards, and that's going to result in a 3rd and 5.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Good chicken there. Anyway, back to the game.
Now Wilson.
And
to the tight end, Everett.
Nice catch by Everett, but is falling short of a 1st down. So,
they stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up.
I mean, with the poor field position that they have, it might not be a wise idea to go for it. So they might have to kick it away. Yeah, it's definitely one of the loudest stadiums. Some would say Seattle's. Well, they've had so many changes to their names. I easily forget what their field name is called.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
All right, so they kick it away.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession.
Oh, Century League Field. Okay, yeah. Because for a long time I always called it Quest Field because that's what it was called back in the day. Now Reaper. Wait, did he catch that one?
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of give credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last
Did they catch that? No, they did not catch it. He was out of bounds.
That allows the coach to still stay in
Anyway, there's also a Browns fan who wasn't with us the last 2 years because, well, the Browns were not even part of that draft. You know, the last two seasons. So that's why you hadn't seen him until now.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
He's back to throw. Pass complete to Higgins.
And a completed pass to Higgins. I thought he was going to throw it to someone else, but it is enough for a first down, though.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw.
Reaper.
Finding Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards.
Well, he gets it to Kareem Hunt.
48. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Yeah, we've reached the one.
Where is Landry in this game? One of the best catch percentages in the league. I'm not sure.
Back to throw. This pass complete to Higgins.
Nice catch there by Higgins, though.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Clock's still ticking, but
clock rolling.
They're going to let the clock roll.
Back to throw.
Chaos.
Swings this out for Hunt.
Well, now finally they use a timeout.
3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Worst stadium? I really don't know. Oh, I know. The Washington football team's stadium. And what kind of throw was that?
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit
sorry about that
up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Throw to the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that was not a good throw. Yeah, FedEx Field.
Last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught.
And a nice catch, and they still had the 2 timeouts from before.
The second of their timeouts.
So now they're at the 19 with 13 seconds left.
Seconds left to play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Chaos.
And brought down, but not
they got it.
Get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They do get the first down, and now they have only 6 seconds for what could possibly be the last play. And Seattle, I mean, they're making an interesting game out of this one. They just have not been able to stop them. They've only managed to slow him down. But can they slow him down just enough for what could be the last play here? And, well, he couldn't find anybody, so he had to throw it away.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And what kind of throw was that?
So their final drive comes up.
Wow.
And with that, the ball game is over.
So close, but so far. If that does not describe the Cleveland Browns in a nutshell, I don't know what does. That's I don't know what to say about that one.
The last snap taken.
And it's not Clinton's fault, it's not Reaper's fault. It was just the fact that the AI was just being stupid sometimes. But then of course there was that one play where they went for a pass, but of course it was intercepted in the end zone for a touchback for Seattle, and Seattle is going to hold on. And for Crushing Kelly, this is the first time that she is on a team that won. Because before that, she had not been able to win even one game. So yeah, Crushing Kelly, we will see you next time. Well, when I say next time, maybe in a couple of streams, because again, I might have to schedule ahead of time just to let you guys know, but good luck to the other teams, yeah. But for Chaos Reaper, he, as well as Clinton, well, for him, he will not be able to three-peat. And for Clinton, it's like a curse. And it's not his fault, really. Just cursed to be on bad teams with, well, not bad teams, but teams that have bad coaching, I hate to say. It's like a theme, really. Excuse me. But it doesn't change the fact that you've never won anything, because you have. You've won championships, and in fact, you're still the current Mythic Legends champion. And then Chaos. Well, it looks like both Clinton and Chaos are double power bombing the defensive coordinator on the way out. Incredible. So while Chaos Reaper did well, unfortunately that one interception dropped his quarterback rating quite a bit. But Russell Wilson, he did pretty well. But Geno Smith, who was the backup quarterback, he only had one pass, but it was a big one. That was the fake field goal. And in fact, without that fake field goal, we would be talking about a different game. We could be in overtime for all we know. Those throws to nowhere were ridiculous. Yeah. I might have to take a look at your character I might have to send him back to the lab. And of course, Carson and Chubb, they were the front runners. I mean, and Chubb, I mean, he had a great game. And then Crushing Kelly Baker, she had 3 receptions for 30 yards. Then, of course, you have Brandon Shell, who is a right tackle, but he was part of that fake field goal touchdown that they got. I mean, of course, you have Jinku, who was a defensive player. And then there's me. I have a tackle. And Zach Walker had 3 tackles. And of course, Clinton only got 1 point from that extra point. But that's about it, though. Okay, that's all the stats that we're going to show. Okay, I think I might have time for one game. Now, of course, if the game starts to take too long, what I might consider doing is, well, if it's close, then I might have to just redo it. But if one team is ahead by more than 14 points, then I'm just going to call it and that team will win. Because again, I am on a strict time limit, so that's all I'm going to do. All right, so Jose is here. So, I mean, well, technically he was the second person here. So, okay. Let me go to the Titans at on the road. Oh, not the Texans. Titans, as they are going to take on the Ravens. So you have the D train, Derrick Henry, and Lamar Jackson. And those are just the two in-game stars. There's a couple of other ones. Let me contact them. Let's see, Brandon. Oh yeah, that's right, Brandon. Wrong button. JT and Super Mario Under. Let me get those guys. So this would also be a good time for you to go, for some of you to get some snacks and stuff like that. Titans for the win. All right. And then the other two games that we won't be able to get to include Indianapolis at New Orleans and the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Los Angeles Rams. We'll do those games another time. Okay. And finally, JT Price. Let me get him. So right now I'm just contacting the people whose games are coming up. Okay, now let me get the Baltimore Ravens. I'm not sure if James Gamer is in the chat, but if he is, his game is up next. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, let me get the J Train as he's on this team. Okay. Let me see. All right, two more people, and we will get going. Titans versus Ravens. Yep, that's right. Also, what's up, Walter? So yeah, Wally. The next time I do Madden, we'll do your game. So. Oh, not a problem. Sometimes you just have to save the best for last, you know? And also, hey, James Gamer, James, you're up next, my friend. You're playing for the Ravens as a defensive end. Yep. All right, now that we got everybody, or at least I've contacted everyone that I could, let's get to it. Okay, so Ravens. I know that Feck wanted to be on it, but of course, being that I couldn't do it while we were still, while we're doing the stream. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Clear's fine, and all right, everything looks good. All right, cool. Now, like I said, if it starts to take too long and I have to start to leave, then what I will do is, if the team is ahead by 14 points, then I will, or by more than 14 points, then I will call it, and that team will win. But if there's no way for me to finish the game in a timely manner, then I will just simply give a mulligan. That's a golf term for both teams will get another chance to play again, and we will start again. So that's kind of just what I'm working with. So hopefully we get through the game and we finish in time. If not, one of the teams is up by a considerable margin. But anyway, great to see Brandon Cuevas here. As Brandon, you are on the Titans, and you're going up against the division rival, or not division rival, but conference rival and playoff rival, Baltimore Ravens.
And it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans.
And there you see Super Mario Under about ready to kick it off.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And here comes a
so he runs it out
just beyond the goal line.
And gets by one guy but cannot get by another. And of course that man was Tan Man C. But of course, here is one of the biggest stars in the league today in Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
The best numbers that Lamar Jackson possesses is that his team wins the vast majority of games that he starts at quarterback. But in addition, 2,900 yards rushing in his career. They know how to build around him and play to his strengths.
Jackson, nice completion there to Tan Man C. And of course, Tan Man, a former Super Bowl champion in his own right. Oddly enough, he was a champion on Tennessee when he won it, but now he's going up against him as a member of the Ravens. So great catch there by Tan Man.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hollywood Brown are the ones to look out for, yeah. And that's not even including, like I said, Tan Man.
It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty
as well as Raven, the Enchanting Raven, by the way, and Jay Vertis, the J Train.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Also, what's up, Joshua James? Well, Joshua, I'll have to wait until next stream to do your game. And, well, nice reception there to, I couldn't see who it was. Who was that? Oh, that was our good friend Raven who caught that. Great catch there. But anyway, what's up, Joshua? How's everything going outside of that? Outside of in Joshua James land? Probably not really, but I know that some people will. Oh, whoa! Nice moves there by Lamar Jackson, and Jackson goes. Okay, well he doesn't go out of bounds, but he gives himself up at the 19.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one.
Oh, okay. Not a problem, James Gamer. So yeah, we have Joshua James and James Gamer, but. I'm probably not going to get it, but I know that some people will. But I also realize it's a great game. But who knows? Never say never.
But a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Will someone KO Jackson?
This one caught by his tight end Andrews.
Wait.
7 yards to pick up there.
Oh, Clinton's going to go for the Titans to win. Okay, that's interesting. All right, 2nd and 3 at the 12 for Baltimore. Jackson, well, that was a drop ball, but also not well thrown either. So 3rd and 3.
Been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that.
Yeah, this is why you don't keep your eyes away from Lamar Jackson, because he'll run through the holes. Yeah, absolutely. A Packers, Titans, and Broncos fan.
So the incomplete pass
Ravens are our enemies. If I'd have known, I'd have put you on the Titans instead.
Jackson now.
But now Jackson,
and that is
incomplete.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing.
Well, now that's going to force them into a field goal. I'll be shocked if they don't run. If they don't, well, if they do go for it, but they don't, so they're going to take it the safe route. And
Tucker's kick is good.
And it's a good field goal, so it's good. So it's 3-0 Ravens.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
All right, so Baltimore in the lead, 3-0, but of course we all know 3-0 leads are not very safe. Oh, what number are you?
From a couple yards, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so
starts with the letter B.
4 yards.
You're number 18, and you're a defensive player. So we're going to see you out there right about now. So number 18 on defense, the team in purple.
A career high 32 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions, and those were the fewest he's thrown in a full season. And speaking of full seasons, he played all 16 games.
And nice catch there, and I believe, is that Julio Jones? No, I'm sorry, that's Brown. Great catch there by Brown.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And of course, Brandon Cuevas is an offensive tackle on the right side. Anyway, a 3-yard gain by the D train. Oh, 2 is Julio Jones. See, I'm so used to Julio's old number when he was with the Falcons, but I'll have to make the adjustment, though.
From just shy of midfield,
Tannehill, nice completion, and another catch by A.J. Brown.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So
good chicken, though.
Now. Here's a first
all right.
and 10 down at the 33.
Now we have a minute left to go. Tannehill at the 33. He's going to go for it. And it's a catch.
Titans touchdown.
And a 33-yard touchdown to, if I'm not mistaken, that's the D train. It is. Number 22.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have
wow, Derrick Henry. I'll tell you what, he's pulling a Marshall Faulk as he's opening up the game besides just running the ball. Yep, King Derrick Henry. Although, wait, we have a booth review, so we'll have to find out if that, if he was in bounds when he caught it, so we'll find out if it's good.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Well, it looks like the call is good, so... No, he's not known for catching a ball in the back of the field, but for Super Mario Under, he gets an extra point, so he's responsible for one of those points. And, yeah, he's not known for catching balls out of the backfield, so it stands. I guess King Henry is more... talented than we gave him credit for. Anyway, there you see wrong button. Alright, well, at least I finished my chicken. Let me just put my plate away. Alright.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
So right now, Tennessee up 7-3.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around.
Anyway, nice run there by Tan Man C.
Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Thinking of buying this game 50% off? Hey, it's your money. You do whatever you want to do with it. TJ is calling for chicken for the win. Well, I mean, the chicken that I got it from was from Winco. Because if you go to the deli section, you can get some a fried chicken dinner or lunch in this case. So that's what I got. That was that I brought home, and then I was like, oh no, wait, I forgot I have to do Madden today. So that's kind of what happened there.
First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
They hand it off. And, oh no, Jay Vertis. Oh, he hurt his leg. Oh no, the J train's out. Or J train's hurt. My friend used to work for them in Boise. Also, what's up, Jamar Games? But, oh my gosh, the J train is hurt. Oh, that's a huge blow for Baltimore because now they don't have as good of a runner as Jay Vertis. And also, what's up, Jamar Games? But anyway, Jamar, you haven't made your debut yet, so you didn't really miss any. You didn't miss your game yet. But wow.
Line of scrimmage,
well, we'll see if Jay Vertis can come back. But right now, he's hurt.
To throw is Jackson.
Well, it's going to come. We'll find out if Baltimore and the rest of the team, or if Lamar and the rest of the team can step up their game in the meantime. Yeah, it's going to sting because now, thankfully, because we're not in season mode, the injury is not going to carry over. So if Baltimore manages to win, then Jay Virtus will be all right for the next game. But if they get eliminated, they're out. So there you go. But yeah, so we have James Gamer and Jamar Games, two people with similar names but spelled slightly different. They both start with J-A-M, and they also start, and their second name starts with G-A-M-E. Anyway, is this 22 version different from besides the rookie? Yeah. I think the biggest difference is just, well,
from midfield now, here's Jackson.
I would say that it's at least been, whoa, nice catch there by Tan Man.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 20.
I say the presentation's a little bit different.
A nice job there, quarterback and receiver reading the pressure.
But
they both knew it was going to open
yeah,
up the middle of the
like
field.
I would say get it if I would say, you know, get it if you really want it, but if and it also depends on if you're getting the PS5 or the PlayStation whatever that the newest Xbox is, but if you get a PlayStation 5 or if you get the next generation consoles, then they've added some new stuff that you'll truly realize. Also, what's up? Wrong button. So yeah, wrong button is a tight end on the Tennessee Titans, number 35. Series X, that's what it is. And Jackson, for some reason, was just strolling along when he should have ran.
2 yards the loss.
That was a bad play call on his part.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
So anyway, what's up? Wrong button. Well, anyway, Evans and Dupree, they do a number on him, Lamar Jackson, but welcome back to the stream, Mr. Wrong Button. Excuse me.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Well, Baltimore looking to take the lead. Well, they do get the first down, so he gets just enough to move the chains. Nice catch there by Williams, and Jose Blanco gets a tackle.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another.
I'm not going to get things done quick enough. I'm working up so the Rams aren't going to match, are not going in the match all unprepared. Absolutely.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
Nice, a decent jet sweep that results in 4 yards.
Play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That was 2nd down, run for Murray.
Wait, fumble!
Fighting, lost the football.
But
it's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover.
Now wait a minute. Let's see. We have a holding against the Ravens.
So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Well, I will say this: the Titans got the ball back, and now
inside the 15
I mean, a bad fumble on the part of Baltimore, and now
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
and they go to the D train, King Henry, but they only get 2 yards on that one. Just a bad turnover on the part of Baltimore, and they also got another injury to one of their players.
To play in this first half, 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios.
Tannehill.
We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of
Tannehill
action.
gets away, and he gets a first down.
And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. Tannehill able to take
It was
off and
Dupree,
pick up the
the
first
defense
as well.
player, who got injured. Oh, so that was Tennessee who lost a player. So far, each team has lost a player, albeit on different sides of the ball, but still.
He can shuffle the puppies as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill.
And Tannehill with the drop-off pass. And to who else? Derrick Henry. I'll tell you one thing. King Henry is, his performance on the field so far, 2 receptions for 45 yards. Too bad I'm surprised they didn't show the touchdown part there, but wow, Derrick Henry is having himself a great game so far.
1st and 10, Tannehill.
Tannehill, nope, gets caught by number 92.
Tannehill sacked. The Titans going to use the first
And the Titans will have to use the timeout, but 92, who was that?
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
All right, so 2nd and 17, as they got moved back quite
Another
some.
try after the first down sack. Tannehill, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So 5-yard gain and another timeout.
The second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go.
And Wrong Button gets his first reception for 5 yards. So a good play there by Wrong Button, but they might have to start going down the field a little bit more.
Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Tannehill,
Going deep for Brown.
and
That will be
nobody.
incomplete.
That's the first incompletion for Tannehill.
Falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 51 seconds left, and the Titans will have to punt it away.
Take a big shot downfield. That's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
I mean, a big opportunity missed by Tennessee to possibly
4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football
put this game away very early. But instead, Baltimore gets another chance to cut into the lead some more. However, that was a great kick,
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
and that
And the Ravens
will
get
result in a very
1st and 10
bad
from
start
deep
at the
in their
13-yard
own
line
territory.
for Baltimore.
The Raven offense gonna take over late in this
But they'll have
first
45
half.
seconds to go down the field
Trailing, there
and
is
try to get
still
some
enough
points.
time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st
Jackson,
down.
a completion,
Left side, and it's complete.
and did he go out of bounds? And that was to Tan Man C.
Out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, that would be Justin Madubuk, or however I'm supposed to pronounce it. But nice catch there by Tan Man. He catches it, and then he goes out of bounds to stop the clock. Or does he? Okay, he does, because the game clock is still at 40 seconds. Or not the game clock. Yeah, the game clock. The play clock is moving.
Jackson.
And intercepted!
One that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
And picked off by Evans.
First down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Wow, what a pick by Evans. I don't know if he didn't see it or he was trying to get it to to Raven. But Evans was there and he picks it off.
They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Mad do boo we K. Okay.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
And Tannehill, a completion, and he gets it to A.J. Brown.
The 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Titans get 14 yards.
So far, the Titans are playing a very balanced game. I mean, they're playing well on offense, and they're also playing very well on defense, having only given up a field goal so far. And a timeout for Tennessee.
And he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
16 seconds left.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Tannehill. And a misfire. But the clock is stopped, so there's 13 seconds left.
Tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Okay.
To throw on second.
Tannehill.
And this time he's got
And manages to get the completion, but unfortunately, they finish just short, and they will not have enough time to call another play, so they get nothing. So it is still 7-3 Tennessee. And that's the score at the end of the half.
Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody,
anyway, nice move there by Jackson.
Version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon.
Don't be sad, James. I mean, your team is still up. But, I mean, I guess you could be sad for the fact that they couldn't add to that lead. And that Baltimore could just come back and take the lead, which is an understandable thing. If Baltimore wins, we riot.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he will just simply take the knee. Hey, I'm doing pretty well, Mr. Bio. Mr. Bio, and if you want to watch your game, you're more than welcome to check it out. As your game had already happened, so I hope you do enjoy it, watching the replay, or going back and watching it. But outside of that, I'm doing pretty well. Anyway, they hand it off to King Henry, but he doesn't get very far. In fact, he doesn't even get anything.
In the locker room at halftime.
It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
And I also noticed there's also a player, IRL, whose surname is Bowser. I'm not making that up. You're now with the Seattle Seahawks. So just the fact that you go from one NFC West team to another. Yes, you're on the Seattle Seahawks.
3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Tannehill. And a completion. And this could be, I believe,
Past the 20.
touchdown, Tennessee. 70-yard touchdown reception. Josh Reynolds.
70 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Wow, Tennessee did not mess around.
DB, you might not like to see that, but from a
No, not a problem. Not a problem, Bio. But great play there. Well, James, you're on the same team as the Titans. I don't know if you knew that. You're on the team in white, believe it or not.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Or wait. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Wait. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. I misspoke. You're right to say it. No, my bad. I forgot that you're on the Ravens. My bad. As you were. Yeah, I'm sorry. I misspoke. So my bad. But right now, the Titans do lead 14-3. It's just I forgot that you were on the Baltimore Ravens, and I misspoke, so that's my fault. So yeah, you were right the first time to be upset. So as you were. And then Wrong Button says, nice, feels good to be ahead. Yeah, but the worst thing you could do is take your foot off the gas and let Baltimore come back. And nice return there by 10, man.
25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit. Because now,
well, I really don't think so, because by the time we get to the end of this game, I might be pushing it. So we'll have to save that game for another time. So, but at least you'll be ready for it. I hope, but still, when I say I hope you're there, But no, I don't think we'll have enough time for another game just because it'll just simply be pushing it, really.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams.
Nice run there by Williams. And that's going to result in 3rd and inches.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short.
So for Baltimore right now, they got to score a touchdown or score anything, really, and score it quick.
And blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They hand it off again, and another first down. Oh, wait, we got a flag. What's this? We have, I think that's a holding? A holding penalty against Mark Andrews. So unfortunately, now that's going to result in them in a 3rd and 3, and it takes them back to where they were.
The flag came out as a result.
And, well, they do get the first down.
Tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
But, yeah, next time we will have Indianapolis at New Orleans and Pittsburgh at the Los Angeles Rams. That will be our next show, and well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Jay Vertis is back in the game. I guess he just needed a half to recover, and he has come back. So anyway, they hand it off to Jay Vertis, and he doesn't get very far. So even though he's back in the field, I don't know if he's completely 100%, given the fact that he was taken out after an injury, but he's back in the field.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. Jackson.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route.
Anyway, nice reception to Birdie, to Raven.
Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action.
They fake the handoff. And they get nothing. Wow. Baltimore is off their game.
Now, this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Yeah, it just seems off. And if you're Baltimore, you got to get it back because...
Here's Sam Cook now.
Well, they're going to have to punt it.
First time this afternoon.
And where's this going to be?
This is taken at the 15. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24.
Anyway, nice 10-yard return.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
So far, Of Tannehill having a great game with 2 touchdowns and almost 200 yards on 9 of 11 passing.
The rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
All right, so 2nd and 4, and right now Tennessee is in control. There you see Cuevas, number 79, and next to him is wrong button, number 82.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running from the gun with Henry. And
well, they try to go for a run with King Henry, but they only managed to get 2 yards on that one.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production,
there was Julio Jones. Yeah, he was there. Yes.
If they get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They hand it off. And do they get enough yards? They do get enough yards.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Well, so far in the semifinal is Seattle.
From the 34 now,
so Seattle is just simply awaiting the other 3 teams to come out, and then they will find out which of those teams are going to make it. Tannehill with a lot of time.
Looking downfield for Jones.
And they get it to Julio Jones, number 2. They got a lot of time out of that one. And that's going to end the quarter, but a great play to end it off. Yeah, they just gave him a lot of time. Great blocking. And that also includes Brandon Cuevas, as he was doing a great job. He and the rest of his teammates doing a great job giving Tannehill all the time to get something onto Julio Jones. So far, the Titans have played a complete game.
So how about that for a chain move?
Offense doing pretty well. Defense only giving up 3 points, and that was in the opening drive. Although, wait, fumble!
Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
And it looks like the Ravens got the... They fumbled it, or sorry, they forced a fumble, and now the Ravens have it back. Titans have switched mindset recently in real life. They've gone from a defensive team to an offensive team.
Two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And Baltimore's offense
Butterfingers.
Possession. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense.
I didn't see who recovered that fumble though.
And time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
Well, now for Baltimore, this is their chance to get back in.
It's Jackson.
Jackson.
That'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews.
Good catch by Andrews, but
I think that's safe to say defensively.
But they're going to have to start really going down because they are down by 2 scores.
To move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, they still have to score and get the ball back, and time is not on their side right now. Jackson with a couple of guys missing, and well, he gets into the 42-yard line past the halfway point. Nice tackle there by J.T. Price. Had J.T. Price not gotten him, Jackson probably would have gotten a rushing touchdown and would have cut the lead already right by that point. Okay, so 93 with the strip sack, 54 recovered it. Thankfully, they showed the stats of who, forced a fumble and who recovered it. Anyway, nice rush there by the J-Train.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Anyway, perhaps Jay Vertus's best run to date. All right, so first and 10.
Jackson on first down.
And what kind of throw is that?
He couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere,
I'm sorry, but what kind of throw was that by Jackson?
That one falls incomplete.
I mean, Clinton, I don't think you'll have to worry about hitting Jackson in the knees. You might just get lucky with the fact that Jackson's not throwing the ball well. If he keeps that up. But yeah, what kind of throw was that? Yeah, bad one, of course. There you see J.T. Price, number 42.
Once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Jackson. Oh, nice completion. Great catch there by Andrews. And they get to the 2-yard line, but they got to get going. Time is of the essence here. Tyus Bowser. Oh yeah, the real life Bowser. Yeah, by the way, you're still a center, by the way. I forgot to also mention the number. So you're a center, and you're number 9.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance.
So you're playing under Russell Wilson. They hand it off, and they get it to the J-Train, and he finishes the job. So good job there by the Ravens, but again, time is of the essence. And if you're Tennessee, you want to try to stop them all that you can.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we?
Yep, just a great finish there by the J-Train. Great blocking.
Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Oh, okay, so you were 59. Oh, or 58, sorry. All right, I'll have to update that. Sorry. So, okay, so you were 58. Okay, so hey, heck, even I can get things wrong too, so I make mistakes too, so all right, so 58. I'll be sure to punctuate that. And they go for the 2-point conversion and they fail. So now that's going to remain a 5-point game then.
I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because
anyway, nice stop there by
standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
Well, great job on the part of Simmons not to let Jackson get past him. Because if that had happened, then Baltimore would have converted that 2-point conversion, and it would have been a 3-point game. But instead, it's now a 5-point game. And if you're Tennessee, you want to try to hold on to the ball as long as you can. The worst you can do is turn it over, and even worse, give them a pick 6. So now it's up to Baltimore's defense to try to get the ball back, however it can do it. And with enough time, too.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, well, that's what happens with the draft. You could, I mean, it could have just as easily happened where you and him would have stayed, but in this case,
we have a brand new ball game. And
but yeah, I went with needs, like with what the teams needed, and with Seattle, they needed a center, so they needed someone with your experience. Well, in the game, that is. Nice catch there by King Henry.
We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here.
All right, so at the 47-yard line, another reception and another first down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards.
But nonetheless, though, I don't know if you saw your game, but yeah. Why are they throwing? Yeah, exactly. Oh, you mean Tennessee? Yeah. Oh, I don't know why they're throwing. It's like they're just asking to get a pick six, you know?
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
All right, well, now they hand it off. And Baltimore having to burn another timeout.
We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
So now 2nd and 2. You're on defense, by the way. I forgot to mention, you're on defense. You're number 18.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28.
And another first down, and that causes another burnout of a timeout for Baltimore.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Clinton for coach. Yeah. They hand it off again.
Here as they keep it on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So far, now they're just handing it off to the H train, and now, there you are, number 91.
Upcoming 2nd down play.
I thought you were 18, but I was wrong. You're number 19 in this case, or 91. So yeah, 91 is your number.
A give to Henry.
Well, now Baltimore has no more timeouts to use, so now Tennessee can just run out the clock.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what?
Oh, Campbell was the one with the strip sack. Oh, from earlier? With that Bowser recovered?
School or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in
class? Well, now they're going to take the knee and just run out the clock. But I think that's going to result in a win for Tennessee. But, I mean, Tennessee just played a complete game. And Baltimore, to their credit, they didn't give up, but they just were unable to stop the D train, H train, King Henry, whatever you want to call Derrick Henry. They just could not stop him. And they also couldn't stop Tannehill either.
Watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair, low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself.
Well, that's going to do it. GG's indeed. And for Baltimore, that's the end of the line for them. But I will be sure to bring back Feck.
Yeah, if you hold a team
Yep, I will be sure to bring back Feck for next year.
Well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter And every key
Yep,
player
I'm going to bring back Feck for next year.
I only like one game ball.
Next year.
You're handing out
But
multiple, although I set you
but
up
yeah,
by saying
GG's
game
indeed.
balls
As the
plural,
Titans
but
hold on,
like
the Ravens had a good comeback, but unfortunately they just were unable to stop the D train.
And I say multiples so that you keep everyone
But for Brandon and Jose and Super Mario Under, JT Price and Wrong
you
Button,
get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.
you guys get to move on. Now, of course, we still don't know who is going to win with the other two games. So far we have two low seeds winning on the road. But we'll find out who the other two seeds will be. And what will happen in the second round is that the lowest remaining seed will take on the highest remaining seed, and the other two will face off against each other. And then those two who win will go to the Super Bowl. All right, so like I said, I don't think I'll have enough time for another game because we might just be pushing it a little bit. Because, you know, there's no guarantee that the game will go as fast as it did here. There's no guarantees. But anyway, Tannehill, he just had the better game. The QB rating says it. The higher the QB rating, the better. Both guys had 13 completions, but they had the better. But Tannehill had the better completion percentage, and he had more yards, and he has 2 touchdowns to Lamar Jackson's 1 interception, which in this case is bad for Jackson and good for Tannehill. And as for Derrick Henry, 34 yards on 9 attempts. Jay Virtus had his best game since winning the Super Bowl with the 49ers. With that 1 touchdown. So Jay Virtus wasn't the problem. The problem was that his fellow defense could not stop Henry. That's just what it came down to. And let's see, receiving, Tan-Man did his thing, as did Raven. But yeah, Derrick Henry stole the show. He also had a touchdown on 3 with 3 receptions for 67 yards. Derrick Henry just had the game of his life. And of course, Josh Reynolds also helped as well. And of course, Rashad Evans had an interception. And that definitely turned the tide of that game up to that point. And I just noticed that Jose had a fumble recovery, which is good because that means that he recovered a fumble and he got 2 tackles as well. So Jose got himself a fumble recovery. And JT Price has 3 tackles, and who else do we have here? And James Gamer also had a tackle. And John had 2 tackles as well. Tyus Bowser. Yep, he's the guy that recovered a fumble. But yeah, those are just some of the big players there. Yeah, you guys can do better next time. And I trust you will. But yeah, for Feck, we will see him again next season. He wanted to join the Ravens, but unfortunately the Ravens just lost, so. Okay. Alright, so let me go back to the opening screen. And that's going to do it for today's show. So I will see you guys for the other 2 games next time, sometime this week, or next week, I should say. And when I say next week, I'm talking next work week. Do be on the lookout for it. And of course, like my schedule always changes, at least when it comes to UPS. So even I don't know what times are going to be available until the day of, or the night of, or the night before, rather. But outside of that, though, tomorrow I will be doing WWE 2K19. And And of course, it'll be the go home show. So do be on the lookout for that. But until then, this is the Blue Toad to Jew 22 signing off, saying goodbye, and good luck to Tennessee and Seattle in the next round, and good luck to the remaining 4 teams still yet to play in the first round. So with that said, have a great day. I'll see you later, and stay safe, and just take good care of yourselves. And I'm happy that Clinton thought it was a fun show, despite the fact that, well, I guess you can blame the coaching and the AI for the loss that time. But until then, have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Crimson.